Hi guys, first of all, thank you very much for your time and congratulations for the movie. You are all amazing in it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, of course. Vampire mythology has been explored in film history for 100 years, but Sinners still feels fresh to the genre. How do you think that Sinners find its own identity in such an explored genre?
I think maybe because coming from a very personal place in Ryan Coogler, you know, and his personal connection with his Uncle James that introduced him to blues music, that kind of encouraged him to want to connect with him when he passed away back in 2015 when we were shooting Creed. And then from there, it you know, Ryan being Ryan, you know, a world builder, you know, a storyteller, you know, started to find different ways to explore these characters in the world that he wanted to create, you know, through blues music. Has a deep history of being, you know, called the devil's music and had like supernatural elements and themes that was in it. So I think that lent itself to finding you know, a vampire as the best kind of like, you know, vehicle to tell the story.
Related to this question, it seems like vampire genre is as immortal as these creatures themselves. Where do you think the success of this genre lies so that 100 years after Murnau's Nosferatu, this genre continues to captivate the audience?
They're so alluring, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
They, you know, they first of all, they have to be invited in. They have to, you have to kind of let your guard down. You have to be attracted to let them in, you know. Their desire, what I love about our film is that their desires don't change. You know, in fact, they get stronger. You know, I love that because it feels, they still feel so human, and you're as an audience member still invested in their want and their desires too. And if they're gonna get it, because if they get it, you know that someone else is gonna turn, or you know. But it also again feels like, you know, again we say it in the film, but fellowship and love. Yeah. There is a beauty in what they're asking for and what they want. So as much as vampires are seen as this negative, scary thing, they do feel like there is something really beautiful in what they're trying to achieve.
Trying to
create.
I think I got a better understanding because of everything Wunmi just said of why people love that so much, why people are so drawn to this genre and the idea of vampires. I now feel that way. I might not have like fully understood it before this movie, but I do now. I do that, like the fact that, again, to Wunmi's point, with Sinners and with these characters and with Mary, she's not out to kill. She's out to connect, and she's out to create a world or live in the world that is pain-free and where you can live simply and be with who you want to be with and be who you are. Anyway, yeah.
That's a beautiful answer. Michael, this is for you. Last week I rewatched The Amazing Football Station, and it's beautiful to see that a movie so important for Ryan as a director and for you as an actor led to a fruitful collaboration between you two. What does this relationship have in special for both of you to say, I don't only trust you as a friend, I trust you with my art?
Oh man, I think I think at the time he was one of the first people who really invested in me and believed in me and knew I was a movie star when I had really doubts and I was unsure of which way my career was going to go and what type of actor I wanted to be. And he put something so personal like, you know, Oscar Grant's story in my hands, and I became a vessel for that story, and that trust and that bond and that friendship just grew from project to project. And listen, Ryan Coogler is the best filmmaker of our generation, you know, and I'm blessed to have him. You know, he created a movie that's, you know, about these group of people and these group of friends that became a family, and it's the best night of their lives, but it ultimately could be the last night of their lives as well.